You know shit about being car sick.
I know everything about everything there is to know, Mama. Especially about being car sick.
That's one way to do it, bud. Good job, Junkie.
Alright, howdy guys. We won the lowboy today. Well, the low boys. I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about it while it's on my mind. I just watched Dirt Perfect's Ritchie Brothers Vision, and I seen him he was talking about the Landauls a little bit, and how important the trailer specs is to your situation. And I thought, you know what? Of course, Dirt Perfect always makes good sense. He knows what he's doing, he knows what he wants, and he ain't no dummy. I can vouch for that. So I got to thinking, you know what? I'm gonna copycat old Dirt Perfect. Well, I'm gonna copycat his idea because he's a good idea. And I thought I'd talk to y'all a little bit about my line of thinking on these lowboys that I looked at. Now, I'm the type of guy I like to stay susceptible to everybody's ideas till it's actually time to pull the trigger and make a decision. Now, going into these lowboys, now I love my Trail King. That is an awesome lowboy. I am so happy with it, and I'll tell you the things that I like about it. The Trail King our Trail King has full fenders on the back. It's got a smooth deck, and it's got the tapered deck. If you look at trailers at lowboys, the detaches, you'll see that some lowboys have a straight deck and some have a tapered deck where they nose off to a point at the end. Now, the thing I like about the tapered deck, and I talked to Steve Luttering before I got that trailer a few years ago about what he looks for in a trailer, because they're a big earth moving company, and I figured they're going to know more than anybody, about that type of lowboy that I was after. Because I was after a lowboy to move bigger equipment like Brutus and all that. And your equipment, it's like Luke said, your equipment ain't getting no smaller because of labor rates and things of that nature. If the way labor rates and the way they reward you with your sales, the products, you son of a biscuit, the product's not getting any more expensive, but all the inputs are. So to survive, each person has to do more than he ever did before to survive in this business, if you see what I mean. Well, a smaller machine is not going to get that accomplished. So small lowboys for our size operation, which are not a big operation, but we're a medium business, I think. We might still be small business, but I don't know. We're small to medium-ish. But in our size business, you're going to have to use a little bit larger equipment and a little bit more mechanized scenarios to get more out of each person. Now, I'll get off of that tangent. So in a lowboy, I'm real particular on what we're using. On the Trail King, I like them specs. We get off-road a lot. So the bottom flange of the bottom flange of the trailer's important because the way we have to drag it around every once in a while when we get off-road in bad road conditions, you'll high center it and drag it. And I don't like thin flanges on the bottom. Now, a regular flat deck trailer that don't have the taper deck like the Trail King, they've got thinner flanges on it because they're using that taller web to make up for the strength that they're missing. Where on a thin flange trailer, on the taper deck, to get your load capacity, they put thick flanges on the bottom, which is good for filing off on the road, when you get in high center spots. So that's one thing we really like about it. And when you get in a bad situation with that taper deck, you can get a little lower if you got to get through a bad height-wise situation. Or vice versa, if you're raising up for a train track or whatever, I think the bottom tapers up then to help you over it or something in a bad situation. So, now, I also, before we got into this deal, talked to Werner's, because they're running 3 detached lowboys, and they run these step deck trailers. That's where the sides are lower than your frame, so you get even a thinner pad of flange there between the load and the ground. Now they make up for it with the center beam, so they put a big center beam in them, which is taller, to make up for the load bearing capacity, you know, because you're getting thinner. So, and the only machine that we're really having trouble with right now on that is Brutus. He's the only tall machine we really have at the moment. So, I really like the smooth deck lowboys with the smooth deck across the top, because you can do a lot of oddball things, like moving pickup trucks, sport trucks, service truck, tractor and bush hog, wheel loaders, you know, anything small, compact equipment like skid steers, you can load anything on it. Your lawnmower, anything can go on that type of trailer, and I like it. It can haul anything from Brutus to a daggum snapper, you know what I mean? And load on there fine. And I love that about them, about the deck on the Trail King. So I decided I was going to get a Talbot. Now, no offense to Fontaine, I like Fontaines. And what was the other good one I liked? What was the name of that one? It's a, I can't think of the name of it. There's another one I like, other than the Trail Kings that was there. Or am I in the flange? No, it's just that much weight. Wow, look at that weight, boys. And there's always that one log left behind. Good thing we ain't in the military, because there's one log left behind. But anyways, oh yeah, I ran myself right out of room. Eli's gonna kill me, because I boxed out this red oak stack. And on top of boxing out this red oak stack, I've got them all sitting in here great. Look at that. Yeah. See if I can get this pulled off without hitting my truck. So anyways, the step deck trailer is what I was there for. I don't like the open wheels for slinging mud all over. Them open wheel trailers, you get in the mud, it just slings mud all over your equipment you're hauling. But I wanted that step deck trailer because the Werner's, the way their mentality was to me, that made a lot of sense. But I fell in love with a trailer down there that was going to be a fixer-upper, and I knew as soon as I seen it, it was the one. But it wasn't a step deck. So when it come up for bid, it's like the it's like the Trail King, which you'll see in videos coming up. We'll work on it and fix it. But I knew it was going to be like the Trail King, and I love that part about it. And it was damaged. And let me tell you something, damaged equipment, I've learned this much in the auctions, people don't like to work on nothing. So if it's damaged, they ain't gonna pay nothing for it. They're all scared to death and they don't like to work on stuff. And I knew right then, that's where the daggone buy was gonna be. And just like that, that's when it happened. I had homework done on 11 trailers, and out of all 11 trailers, them 2 trailers sold economical. And at the end was a Fontaine. I didn't stick around for the Fontaine sale, but I'm sure it sold fairly economical too. And I like the Fontaine. Now, when you slide your tongue up on them trailers, the part I have against the low right flat deck, that's actual, the deck's thinner, is the, when you back your tongue into the trailer, it's low enough to the ground. Sometimes you scoop up grass and stuff like that, and you get it stuck in there, or mud balls when you're off the road. And sometimes that causes a problem hooking back up when you're hooking your trailer back up after you've unloaded. And these step down side decks, like Werner's talking about, the middle beam is so tall that the hooks are up off the ground more, and them are handier hooking and unhooking. So there's a lot of benefits to both trailers. I think we got a great buy on the fixer-upper. I think it was a great, fantastic buy. The other trailer was just, I think we got about maybe a $4,000 to $5,000 buy on the other trailer, and that was it. But the fixer-upper trailer, I was looking them up on the internet, and they're a daggone $45,000 trailer fixed up. So after I fix it up, it's worth $45,000. So it's 2015. It's only like 4 years old. And the underneath of all these trailers, both these trailers that I'm talking about, they were immaculate. The underneath of them was great. They've been run down south somewhere where there's not been an assault. So we'll see going forward what we get into with them. We'll see how they come along.